What happens when a brand runs on pure hype and viral buzz?
We have created our own drink company
With nothing solid holding it down. It usually crashes fast, and Prime is the loudest example yet. This drink exploded out the gate, pulling in around $1.2 billion in its first 2 years, sparking resale chaos and popping up on secondary markets at wild prices like it was designer gear. Then the vibe flipped quick, as Prime went from must-have flex to one of the fastest slipping names in the food and drink world, facing warnings, restrictions, and serious pushback in places like New Zealand and Australia, all tied to the moves and momentum of its creators, Logan Paul and KSI. Chasing fast wins can look smart until it isn't. Prime's rise came with a major trade-off, as quality took a back seat to speed and noise, and that choice came back heavy.
What is that flavour you got there?
Tropical punch, it says.
Oh, Jesus.
Loosely. You've just come from the Maldives. How tropical
it's
is
like
that?
swallowing perfume. What is that?
Reports and public concern started linking the drink to anxiety and digestive issues, and health experts raised red flags about how it might affect younger audiences, especially kids, if consumed too often. Today, we're breaking down the raw, sudden, and very public downfall of Prime. We're digging into how Logan Paul and KSI turned Prime into a status symbol for kids and teens almost overnight. We'll look at why sales fell off hard after just 2 years, what happened when questions around certain ingredients started spreading online, and how that snowballed into Prime getting slapped with multiple high-profile lawsuits back-to-back. And look, so tap subscribe and let's roll, because you need to see just how massive Prime's launch really was. This wasn't some random influencer collab. This was Logan Paul and KSI, two YouTubers with years of bad blood, built off a real rivalry that peaked in early 2022. They fought twice in the boxing ring, and that tension didn't just sell fights, it helped ignite the entire influencer boxing wave that changed the game. When Logan teased a mystery announcement on January 4th, 2022, fans instantly jumped to one conclusion: a third and final fight between him and KSI. That rivalry had been brewing for years, so the internet was locked in, waiting for chaos. But when the live stream finally went live, nobody saw this coming. Logan and KSI hugged it out and revealed they were teaming up as business partners instead, flipping the whole script in real time. That shock alone sent the stream into overdrive. The clip spread everywhere, pulling in around 540,000 concurrent viewers at its peak, and the internet couldn't look away. Still, plenty of people weren't buying the long-term vision, because Prime wasn't entering a soft market. It was stepping straight into the ring with heavyweights like Gatorade, Powerade, and Body Armor, brands that had ruled hydration for decades. To survive that kind of competition, Prime needed something different, something loud. And it turns out it had an edge none of the others could touch: non-stop hype, viral momentum, and a deeply engaged young audience. The bottle itself screamed attention: bold colors, oversized lettering, and a design that felt more like a YouTube thumbnail than a sports drink. Everything about it was carefully aimed at the same age group that made Logan and KSI famous, mainly teens and young adults, letting them lean hard into what they already knew best. The payoff was instant, because just hours after the live stream ended, Logan posted online that the first Prime drop was completely sold out for the rest of January. And that wasn't a one-time thing. Logan and KSI leaned into a Supreme-style playbook, rolling out limited-time drops exclusively through Prime's website. Scarcity became the strategy, while Logan especially kept the hype boiling with rapid-fire Instagram posts that spread like wildfire and pushed Prime even deeper into must-have territory. The hype engine kicked into another gear on January 19th when Logan posted a wild clip showing him handing Prime to his friend Johnny DeJulius right before Johnny jumped out of a helicopter for a base jump. It was risky, dramatic, and impossible to ignore, exactly the kind of stunt that makes the internet stop scrolling. The very next day, Logan doubled down by uploading a YouTube video titled KSI and Logan Paul Go Undercover at Walmart, where the two revealed that Prime had officially landed in 4,500 Walmart locations across the United States. That move instantly took Prime from online hype to real-world takeover, and fans rushed stores to hunt it down. After locking in YouTube and Instagram, Logan shifted gears and invaded TikTok too. One viral clip showed him stranded on a fake desert island, rocking a fake beard and an over-the-top orange tan, playing into pure meme energy.
This is wild. £500 for what? 2? £500 for 2 of the limited edition Prada!
That single video alone racked up over 10 million views, pushing Prime even deeper into everyone's feed. KSI wasn't sitting back either. He ran his own non-stop promo wave, featuring Prime constantly on his channel, while it also became a regular appearance on his friends' channels, including Mini Minter and W2S. Their challenge style and reaction videos pulled in over 4.5 million views each, casually planting Prime into every viral moment. But here's where things got extra clever. Even with demand already going crazy, Prime didn't rush to flood the market. Instead, supply stayed intentionally tight, keeping shelves empty and people talking. That artificial scarcity turned Prime into a flex item, something that felt exclusive, rare, and way more than just another drink, especially during its online phase. Prime's limited supply kept fans in full scramble mode, rushing to grab bottles the second they dropped, and it even pushed resale prices into straight-up absurd territory. The hype loop fed itself non-stop, getting so wild that KSI eventually had to step in publicly and ask people to chill on the reselling. Even when Prime moved into major US retailers like Walmart, Target, and GNC, the stock stayed intentionally low. Shelves emptied fast, leaving tons of fans walking out empty-handed, and the frustration showed up all over social media. One comment under Logan's post summed it up perfectly, saying, "Why is it that the stores where I live in Kentucky are having such a hard time getting Prime? I absolutely love it, but I can't find it anywhere." That same chaos replayed when Prime first launched in the UK. Big supermarket chains like Asda and Aldi couldn't keep it in stock, and the frenzy got so intense that mainstream news outlets started covering it. Cameras rolled on massive lines of fans waiting just for a chance to grab a bottle, turning a drink release into headline news. This madness sparked a full-blown resale scene, with scalpers flipping Prime bottles for ridiculous prices online. It got so out of control that Logan and KSI had to work directly with retailers to roll out strict purchase limits, which ironically only cranked the demand higher. Then came the special flavors. Drops like KSI the Nightmare and Glowberry were released for limited moments only, and they sold out even faster than the original lineup. All these hype-driven moves transformed Prime from a basic hydration drink into a full-on status symbol for teens and young adults, with some fans even decorating their rooms using empty bottles like trophies, proudly repping the Prime wave. Thanks to its insane popularity, Prime printed money fast. In 2022 alone, the brand pulled in around $250 million in revenue across the US and the UK, and somehow 2023 blew past that even harder, with an eye-watering $1.2 billion coming from bottle sales alone. The launch was undeniably massive, and Prime had officially carved out space in one of the most cutthroat beverage markets on the planet. With that momentum locked in, it was time to go full throttle. That meant landing high-profile sponsorships that screamed legitimacy. Prime jumped straight into football, partnering with clubs like Arsenal and FC Barcelona, while also bringing in global stars like Erling Haaland as brand ambassadors. The message was loud and clear. Prime wasn't playing small. But the biggest flex came when Prime became the official sports drink of both the UFC and WWE. Logan didn't miss a beat, showing up in multiple high-visibility WWE segments where Prime was front and center, blending entertainment with branding in a way only he could pull off. KSI followed right behind, taking a viral RKO from Randy Orton in a moment that exploded across social media. All of this showed just how confident Logan and KSI were in their brand's future. They even locked in major manufacturing deals with companies like Refresco, gearing up to meet what they expected to be non-stop demand for years. Logan went as far as saying on his podcast that he believed a Pepsi or Coca-Cola buyout was only a matter of time. But before either of them could really enjoy the win, Prime's momentum started slipping just as fast as it rose, and it traced back to one huge issue they kept brushing off: the actual quality of the drink itself. And while business failures often hide behind messy accounting or logistics, this problem cut way deeper. That quality issue didn't stay hidden long. It blew up in public fast. As Prime pushed deeper into the mainstream, big-name figures started turning it down on camera, including celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay, who publicly rejected the drink. That kind of reaction sent a clear signal that the hype wasn't matching the taste. Things got even messier when popular streamers tried Prime live on stream. Several of them didn't hold back at all, reacting in real time and calling it awful, way too sugary and chemically tasting, with names like XQ putting those reactions in front of massive audiences. Those clips spread everywhere and stuck hard.
I tried Prime unbiased and I hated all of them.
That backlash arguably hit Prime even harder than a celebrity rejection. Streamers like XQ shared a similar age range and interest base as Prime's core audience, so their opinions carried serious weight. As that trust cracked, established sports drinks like Gatorade, Powerade, and Body Armor quietly started reclaiming lost ground. Then came another major gamble. Logan and KSI decided to launch Prime Energy as a companion product to Prime Hydration in mid-2023. This move raised eyebrows immediately, not just because they were stepping into an already packed energy drink market ruled by giants like Red Bull and Monster, but because it opened a whole new wave of concern. Prime Energy launched with over 200 milligrams of caffeine per can. To put that into perspective, doctors pointed out that this was roughly equal to 6 cans of cola, nearly 2 standard energy drinks, or more than 3 cups of coffee. Health professionals warn that excessive caffeine intake can lead to anxiety, heart strain, and digestive discomfort, especially if consumed too frequently by younger audiences. Instead of slowing down the criticism, Prime Energy poured gasoline on it. What started as taste complaints had now turned into serious questions about responsibility, safety, and long-term trust, and the pressure on the brand only kept stacking up. That pressure eventually exploded into full public backlash. Parents, teachers, and medical professionals started speaking up loudly, warning about Prime Energy and questioning whether it was appropriate for younger audiences at all. The concern spread fast, leading to Prime Energy being completely banned in New Zealand and removed from most schools across Australia. Even in the US, voices grew louder, calling for the FDA to take a closer look at what was actually inside the cans. But strangely enough, none of that damage hit Prime as hard as what came next. The brand slowly started losing the very audience that made it famous in the first place. By now, it was obvious that Logan and KSI's hype-driven tactics worked best when their fan base was mostly kids and teenagers. After Prime had been sitting on shelves for more than 2 years, the novelty wore off hard. The idea of 2 massive influencers teaming up just didn't hit the same anymore. Gen Z and Gen Alpha audiences move fast, jumping from trend to trend, and Prime was no longer the shiny new thing. As the hype faded, the only thing that could have kept Prime relevant was strong product quality, and that's where the brand struggled the most. With quality concerns still hanging over it, repeat customers started disappearing fast. Demand cooled down while supply kept rising, especially after Prime had locked in massive manufacturing deals. By mid-2024, Prime was everywhere, stacked across major retailers in both the US and the UK, front and center on shelves, but barely moving. Athletes and regular sports drink buyers stuck with what they trusted, brands like Gatorade and Powerade, leaving Prime sitting untouched. The numbers told a brutal story. UK sales dropped by roughly 70% in 2024 compared to 2023, triggering an estimated 92% collapse in profits. In the US, sales slid by around 40% by mid-2024, wiping out momentum almost overnight. With losses piling up, the Prime team had no choice but to enter strategic review mode, scrabbling to figure out how to survive long-term. But before any real recovery plan could take shape, another wave of bad news hit, and this one was about to make everything even worse. Because 2024 wasn't just rough for Prime on store shelves, it turned into a legal nightmare too. Lawsuits started stacking up fast, and each one chipped away at the brand's image even more. The trouble kicked off back in August 2023, when a woman named Elizabeth Costello filed a class action lawsuit against Prime Hydration, putting the company under a harsh spotlight. According to the lawsuit, independent chemical testing allegedly found PFAS, often called forever chemicals, in Prime's grape flavor. That claim hit hard, especially since Prime had originally been marketed as having zero caffeine and clean ingredients. If true, it raised serious questions about transparency and trust, and critics wasted no time amplifying the concern. By August 2024, with the case still ongoing, Prime filed a motion to dismiss all the claims. While the judge dropped one minor count, most of the major allegations were allowed to move forward, keeping the pressure firmly on the brand. And the legal drama didn't stop there. Around the same period, Prime was hit with another lawsuit, this time from a supplier seeking roughly $13 million. The claim alleged unpaid ingredient bills, accusing Prime of accepting deliveries, then rejecting them or refusing to pay without clear justification. That lawsuit painted a messy picture behind the scenes, far from the polished image fans were used to seeing. As if that wasn't enough, even Prime's marketing team ended up in hot water. In July 2024, the company faced a lawsuit from the U.S. Olympic and Paralympic Committee over the unauthorized use of protected phrases in promotional campaigns. Terms like Team USA, Olympian, and Olympics, along with other Olympic-related trademarks, were reportedly used without approval. That case was eventually settled for a reported multi-million-dollar amount, but the reputational damage stuck. Logan Paul attempted some damage control by releasing a video tour of Prime's production facilities, walking viewers through what he described as a strict quality control process. Still, by that point, public trust was already shaken, and the brand's legal troubles were far from forgotten. By the time all of this stacked up, it was already too late. Now in 2025, after non-stop lawsuits, mounting health concerns, and ongoing quality complaints, Prime has been pulled from multiple stores across both the US and the UK. And in places where it's still hanging on, it's often shoved onto clearance racks, selling for dirt-cheap prices, just like one YouTube commenter bluntly pointed out. Prime tried to skip the basics and outsmart the fundamentals, but once the hype machine slowed down, the product itself couldn't carry the weight. Even setting aside claims about chemicals or excessive caffeine, many consumers felt the drink simply didn't measure up to the standards set by long-established brands like Gatorade, Powerade, and Body Armor. The truth is, hype can take a product so far. When the buzz fades, quality has to do the heavy lifting, and Prime just wasn't built for that long game. Financially, Logan Paul and KSI will likely be fine. They already walked away with massive payouts during Prime's peak, but money doesn't fix everything. Their reputations took a real hit, and that damage doesn't disappear overnight. If Prime ends up being as harmful as critics claim, that stain could follow them for a long time, turning what was once a viral success story into a cautionary tale the internet won't forget. Prime's story ends up reading like a straight warning sign for the influencer era. It proved that viral reach and non-stop promotion can launch a product into the stratosphere fast, but they can't replace solid fundamentals. Hype got Prime through the door, but it couldn't keep people coming back when trust started cracking. This wasn't just about one bad decision either. It was a chain reaction. Aggressive marketing, rushed expansion, questionable launches, and a product that never fully earned long-term loyalty. Once public opinion flipped, everything moved fast in the wrong direction. Shelves filled up, excitement dried out, and the internet that once pushed Prime to the top turned into its loudest critic. The biggest takeaway is simple and brutal. Influencer power can sell anything once, but it can't force repeat belief. When consumers stop feeling confident, no matter of how much flashy branding or celebrity backing can save the product, that's the part too many creators overlook. Prime will likely be studied as a textbook case of viral dominance followed by rapid decline. It shows how quickly momentum can vanish when quality, trust, and transparency aren't locked in from day one. In the end, the internet crowned it, and the internet took it right back. And just like that, Prime's story wraps up as one of the wildest rises and crashes the internet has ever seen. What started as a viral flex turned into a cautionary tale about cutting corners, chasing hype, and ignoring the basics. The brand moved fast, burned bright, and fell even faster once the spotlight stopped working in its favor. This wasn't just a bad drink, it was a lesson. a lesson that clout can't replace quality and attention doesn't equal trust. When the noise fades, only the product is left standing, and Prime simply couldn't hold its ground. The same internet that crowned it unstoppable was the same one that walked away without looking back. Now I want to hear from you. Did Prime ever live up to the hype for you, or did you see this downfall coming from day one? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation is far from over. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more deep dives like this, share it with someone who remembers the Prime craze, and comment your take below. I'll see you in the next one.